So as you guys all know, it did go and drop. We have our new banner. Now, what is the plan? We now know this happened. We kind of know what's going to happen next month or this month. That's all that's in the back of our heads. But we still have the collab. What should we do? What's the entire plan? I'm going to break it down one more time before the collaboration leaves. So today, if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. Let's jump into this. Let's have some fun with it. So first thing again, the banner out on Global is the collaboration. The banner out on JP is, guess what? Demon Cusack. The original plan, the original thing we had in the back of our heads was, and again, I joked about this. I didn't mean to say it like that. I was like, they could say screw it, do a skip Ragnarok again, and do Demon Cusack just to be a meme about it. And they did that, which is so depressing. It's actually, you know what it is? It's good. So it's good in two capacities, right? If you're summoning for the Naofumi collab and all of that, you're not running Demon Team. You just genuinely aren't, right? Maybe you are. Maybe that is the case for you. But majority of people that built these units really heavily and dived in this banner super, like an insane amount. Like, if you did that, you're most likely building Unknown or Naofumi Team. You're not running this type of comp because you run Demon comp. You've invested so much into that. That is it. So if you didn't summon for this, you're most likely summoning for Cusack because you want Demon Comp to be better, and maybe Cusack fits that bill for making Demon Comp better, right? So again, maybe it is good, right? We didn't get Ragnarok, which is a fat W, because you can now save and skip Cusack. A lot of people can do that if they're not running Demon Team. If they just summon for this collaboration, it's good. So in that capacity, it's definitely very good that happened. But now what, right? So end of this month, what's gonna happen? 2.5 anniversary. Or 3.5 anniversary. People are saying, A, could be Ragnarok. Screw it. It could be. I doubt it. It has always been a sin. It's unprecedented, but it is also unprecedented that they went 5 months without putting out Ragnarok. That is true. But when it comes to it, with Shield Hero, this is it. It won't return for a very long time. We just had this as a rerun, or as a main banner. I don't think it's gonna come back as a rerun for at least a year or two. I'm saying it now. There is no shot this is coming back in a good amount of time. We first also, if you think about it, Stranger Things and Attack on Titan, and then potentially a new collab. That is a sequence. That is what will most likely happen. Those two get a rerun, then a new collaboration, and then potentially this comes back. They could even say screw it and return Slime, because that was the first rerun, or even KOF rather. That was the first rerun, right? They could do that. So this is not returning for a very long time, and these units are genuinely good. You now understand that Cusack is out. That's not a really good banner to summon for. Incapacity to like this, that's limited. That's all the case. Yes, Cusack has a damn spicy banner. Remember one thing, right? That banner that has mono is your last chance to get the penguin outfit forever. Think about that. So there are things that banner has that this does not. Remember that. But now this does have limited units. So if you are deciding if you should summon, think now. Think, is it worth it? After I've seen all of these videos about, how good they are in PvP, how they handle, how they, are really fun, decide, is this your time to go and summon? Is this going to be a time that will break you? At the end of the month, it could be a game-breaking unit, but that unit will return. That's all been the case. It's always been the case. It's going to stay the same. Yes, it's not a bad banner. It's a collaboration. It's a 3% rate. There's a high chance you don't get what you're looking for. All of that is still playing a factor in the back of it. But remember, there is this. And then guess what else there is? Remember, there's also these. So if you're purchasing this for money, do that. Have fun, whatever. There's this. You need 100 or 60 gems here, then 60 gems here. Altogether, 120 gems to dump into these costumes if you are summoning. Not getting the costumes is a massive L because you're missing out on extra CC that someone might have over you. And again, let's say it's another free-to-play you're going against. Let's say you 1/6, that person 1/6, but you bought the cosmetics, they didn't. Remember, you win that match now. So in a capacity, getting this stuff is always worth it. It is a technical free cosmetic because you're not paying money for it. So it is worth it to pick up. And majority of the community will have it in comparison to you. If you don't get it, then, you might not get your characters to their fullest potential. That's the case. Not only that, this is still sitting here very annoyingly. These three, right? So if you're running this comp, if you're running Demon comp, remember, you now have to decide if Cusack will break that comp for you and make it way better. And then this is also existing where people are most likely buying this in comparison to you. And if you don't buy it, guess what? You're not going first. You're not out CCing. That's a lot of CC. 3 cosmetics, full-blown cosmetics you are. That's a lot of CC. That's also a lot of gems. That's 270 gems. And again, if you're running Unknown comp and Gother is in your team, if that is a thing, his, cosmetic is kind of necessary. Again, these return most likely 1 year from now. So if you want to wait till then, buy it then. Who knows if Gother or any of this comp falls off by then. With how many collabs we get and how many unknown units is drop or buffed each time. I don't think so, but still, that's there. Goddess, remember, we're getting Mael. If you want to go and get Margaret up there, if she's going to remain in your team when Mael drops, who knows what happens if Mael replaces one of the characters. In the goddess team, we don't know. One of them has to go. Who is it? We don't know that. So again, Margaret does exist, but is her cosmetic worth it? That's also there. So you have all this stuff to put gems into. Are you going to? You let me know. Then you have Cusack's banner, if that's worth it. Most likely, I'd say pass on that one. If you're a demon comp player, you have to go and decide that one, because again, he's not bad. He definitely helps. He has his own capacity. He works in his own thing. Does he replace Zeldris for you, Chandler for you, if that's what you went for? Or you don't have Chandler now, this makes a good pickup, so it buffs your stats again. That's again, decide that one out. And then again, the other side of the coin, if you think about it, end of year anniversary exists, or the end of year festival. The 3.5 anniversary exists. The costume sale has to exist. 3 things that will grab your gems very, very soon, which is scary. And yes, they could also play it still. This is worth mentioning. On the 24th, we get the anniversary, but guess what? On the 8th, there still remains to be a banner. On the 8th, you go and get, guess who? Boom, Ragnarok. You then on the 22nd get the Christmas update, and then on the 29th, you get the next anniversary. They could do it that way. Again, I doubt it. I don't think Ragnarok's on dropping for a while. That is the case. Or at the end of this month, you get a Ragnarok anniversary is Freya. She looks like an anniversary unit if you think about it. Like, the sales will be skyrocketing, and that's not the only thing, but that exists, right? So that's also the case. There's so much back-to-back that's happening. So to round this up in a definitive answer, a quick answer, first, if you like the collaboration, you're going to summer for the collaboration. You're going to finish up your rotation. You're going to do whatever. Enjoy with it. The end of month anniversary will return. It's going to come back. It's going to keep coming back. That's going to always happen. End of year is going to keep coming back, whatever. Now, if you do not have any plans, you do not have anything with this, you don't care for this team, you just got the units, that's it, leave it. Start saving. Skip Cusack. Skip the cosmetics in the shop, those demon ones. And then again, if you want to pick the collab ones up, do that. If you're building this team and doing whatever with it, that's it. It's up to you. Right now is the best chance to, like, again, save. You have 2 whole weeks till the entire thing starts. Then you have 4 weeks with it here. There should be 2 login events, one with the end of year, one with that. So you can go and accumulate at least 400 gems throughout all of those festivals. So add that up, plus the 600 most likely you can accumulate from now until the end of year-ish. Let's say 8 weeks maybe. Or, 7, 6, something around there, right? So that's how much you can accumulate by then. There's a lot of gems you can get. There are. But you should be saving, right? This collab, if you want to do your final rotation, decide, do you care for that more? Do you care for this more? These units are very good. They are. She's like outstanding in a capacity of the unknown team. She's insane. Raphtalia needs Naofumi, but that Naofumi team is so freaking vicious. It's not funny. The amount of fun that team is also, it's outstanding. You got this for free, so it doesn't really matter. The rest of the banner's fine if you pick up Freya or maybe the Archangels, Miguelda, something of that sort. That's good, right? So again, not a bad banner, just in a bad time. That's still the case. It's worth it if you want to go and do it. I did it. I didn't give a crap. I went in my rotations. I had fun. I'm not gonna pick up the cosmetics. I'm gonna see what happens at the end of the month here. I'm gonna grind through whatever story I have left. I'm gonna literally, if I need to, and I probably need to, I'll do Prisoner of the Sky finally. I'll finish up Ragnarok. I got things to do. I got gems to grab because again, end of month is gonna probably be good. End of year is probably gonna be good. I had my gems. I saved my gems. I skipped Merlin for it. So I did my things in the way to make this collab the best for me. Again, it semi-worked out, so I'm happy for that. Again, hopefully you got everything working. But yes, with that being it, again, best of luck. Decide what you want. I give you every single thing that's happening, what to know, what to like just do. If you want collaboration units, you jump in on a collaboration banner. Screw the end of year. If you don't care, they're not PvE units. You already have your free PvE Kizuna. Jump for the end of year. Could be a great PvE unit, or the 3.5 could be a damn good PvE unit. Both of those are the case. There's also, again, if Ragnarok does appear randomly, Freya could be there. Who knows? There are 3 banners that still exist. That those might be the ones you want. There are cosmetics in the shop that currently exist. If Cusack is the one you want, he looks too sick for you. You need him because you want to run Demon Team, and he really helps Demon Team out so much. Then jump to that. Those are all the options. Those are what you should do, or think about in the back of your head. Now, what you should do again, it might be the best to save and see the end of year. They're usually better for free-to-play players. Collabs are fun. That's what those are. Every single thing has its own benefits. You got to decide yourself, but I gave you the best of what I could do to decide for you or help you in some capacity. Hopefully it was helpful. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe. That's been it for me.